but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling Monster!
Where the Gator Bowl once stood, now stands this facility. Everbank Field as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Jacksonville, Florida. Today, we're keeping it all here in the AFC South between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Underway. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Something takes a part of me. Something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me.
Show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Everything's right open.
It's an option right that begins this drive. They pitch it out to him here. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing the ball first play of the game.
This 1st and 10 Collins defense is keyed in. Their way. As soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in. It's a very good.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That one goes for 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Case you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself. Trying to force the ball. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he stops. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's only on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it could be because of a play just like this. Softening up the front and opening the door. Bigger gap in the future.
11, Agate. 30 left.
Throwing is Lawrence on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive.
to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This makes it up to the 25. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
First give on the ground. It's Woody Marks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got him tackled behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Let's go. Ready? Flat. 11.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. The rookie out of Colorado, the one to bring him down. The Jags bringing out the dime look, 3rd down.
Tony. Thank you, Texans. Why, Tony. Where's the high?
From the gun, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Catch made by Woody Marks. It's a race down the right side. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Marks will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans finish off their opening drive. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now at the time this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
11 Agate. Hey, lie.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leaves some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
11.
From the 31. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a Jaguar 1st down.
These are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for the QB to inspire the guys on his own number. Carry his teammates to a 1st down in that big run. Inflates an offense, and it gets win.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
On red. Here we go.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of the buzzsaw. You could feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense came at the perfect time.
they'll still have some work to do now on third down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up. Out of the gun, Lawrence. That's caught for the first. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance is going to finally appear.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Here's ETN on first down. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first at second down.
Hey, Jupiter. Jason 24. Hey, Soko.
1 quarter down in this all AFC South contest. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're back for the start of the second quarter. Jaguars have the ball and a chance at 6. On second down, it's ETN. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that mark for third down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Here we go.
3rd and 1, Lawrence to throw. And oh, he got it! Interception! Picked off by Jalen Petrie. And the Texans get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
That's it right there. That's the resilience in the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Got a great spot for him. Tracked down close enough. They're going to get shots taken to the end zone. Instead of relaxing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
First down, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
All right.
He's got it on the bootleg. He beams one deep right side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 3rd and short.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Hey, Key. What's up?
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Collins got it left side. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here we go.
Stroud to throw on first down. Complete, dialing up Collins again. Now he's past the 25. Nico Collins. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Nico Collins with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels and heat. pass it quick as he gets forward to send this one away. Has this at the 6. And they've got a long field ahead, Brock. They got to him early, and they laid a big hit on him. First and 10.
Let's go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Fails to find his running back. So it'll be second down.
Yeah, I'm just kind of laughing because I can feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Think right open. 11.
Second and 10. Here's Lawrence. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Rhythm. You hear me talking about rhythm? Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Jake. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, you give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
From the gun, Etienne gets it. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. C.J. Gardner jumps in there on the tackle.
And these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, keeps that defense honest.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, still go. Hut.
Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. It's going to bring a third down.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. The defense protected at home, and they get a deep how they defend it out.
Some of y'all done lost your mind. Baby, let me see you pop that spine. I can see from the front and I knew at once I was gonna have to walk back by. From the spots, but I be on old net, but I pull up on my cousin on Rainbow Drive. We're clean, let the paint don't dry.
Nates need to get a chunk here.
Hey, kill. Hey, stop. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Lawrence looking to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time, get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Little knocks it through. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never alone. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
They set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Texans to the line. First and 10. They'll start this drive with Marks. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
2nd and 8.
Oh, ready? Ready, team. Okay. Learn to hide, learn to hide. Why, Tony?
From the 27. Has a man downfield. It's Collins.
So
He's
run
going
it
to be
down.
driven out by a defender
The sun
just
is out.
before he can get it up to
So
midfield.
run it down.
It's a
It's a money
21-yard
down.
gain.
I put
And
money
the
down.
Texans are going to have a first down.
On all of us. On my people now.
Gotta move them, Chase.
Oh, what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yes, in the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to us on the
We're at
ground.
the 2-minute warning now from Everbank. The Texans with a chance to add to their lead. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Here we go. Ready, team. Okay. Up to the right, up to the right. Up to the right. 11. Good.
Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable and creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Stroud off of play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Great throw to a nice route catch to move in the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Oh, ready. Down. Ready, team. 19 seconds. Buggy. Hey, uno.
Throwing again, it's Stroud. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans grow their lead just before halftime. Nico Collins with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10.
13, red, 23. Go. 3. Here we go.
Lawrence working from the gun. He fires one deep down the middle. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really had it out there on 1st down. He just couldn't make the connection.
Fairly safe to say is that one falls incomplete his first half so far. It's not been the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Let's go!
He already has himself one interception in his game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Last pass on unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll give this up the middle to ETN. This is not going to get it done on third down. They catch it behind the line. This goes for a loss. Timeout coming for the Texans. That's their first. On fourth down, it's Logan Cook on for the Jaguars to punt it away. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. Takes it in at the 26. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Stroud throwing here on first. Buying some time right. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets back to the line, but timeout taken by the offense. Their second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completes it downfield to Kirk. He's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. This one goes for even 25 yards. And it sets up a Houston first. Here from the 40. Here's Stroud on first and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Final timeout called by the Texans. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And this won't be Cox. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Could not beat the defender there. So that brings up second down. Here's Stroud again. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10. Slot man motioned over. Putting a receiver in motion. Going left with Marks. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On second down, Marks. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
A great sign to start the second half for this offense because with the lead, centerpiece for this offense.
First and 10 from the 41. Up the middle, it's Marks. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Darnell Savage brings that to an end.
It's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
On play action, here's Stroud. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
All right. Why, Tony?
Here's Stroud. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. Up, first and 10. Out of the gun, Lawrence. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will tank this down near the opposing 35-yard line.
Just about every offense that's beginning since the Florida State has loved the tight end that can stretch them in the field. You might remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. What a difference it can make for an offense.
Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. First and 10 in enemy territory.
30 left.
It'll be a yard at most there, and second down.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Easy, read him.
Now toss it to Etienne. Nothing doing on second. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be third and longer.
For a linebacker to make a tackle for loss on a toss play like that, yes, it's about speed, but even more so, Kate, that was a perfect angle he took.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down.
11.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And they're gonna be stuck with a fourth and long. Cam Little now to try the Jags field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the deficit remains 2 scores. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. Running the sauce here to Marks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
They got out ahead of that one, and good thing, too. That effort, right? Just that pursuit, that want-to, may have prevented a big play, and instead, well, they nearly got him for a tackle for loss.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. From the gun, Marks gets it. Now, that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Punting unit out now. And he'll try to have his second punt top his first one. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go.
On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Lawrence now off the play action. He lets one fly deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
That pass falls to the ground, Kate. You kind of just sense their desperation. Just kind of lose it out of them. Running out of time, start connecting on more of these. Really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
On red. Hey, go. 30 left.
Lawrence throwing here. That's caught for the first. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He makes it in for the Jacksonville touchdown. The Jaguars shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. On his middle for the extra point. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Jaguars cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First call here coming for the shotgun. Shotgun now for Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target. Thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I know the combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage. at the combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Go right side, Noel has it. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of
This ain't what you
4
want.
there, second down.
This ain't what you want.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Again, Stroud. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over one final quarter. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go. Let's go. 18. Hey, who no more? Who no more?
Tight end going in motion here.
Walk to the right. 11. Punty.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. He's got it, complete to Collins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Give him 13 on that play. And it sets up a Houston first. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Finds him on the crossing route. He's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throwing catches, I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
They've got a man in motion. From the 20 on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16. Offense up to the line fast. Man in motion out of the slot. Kirk comes in motion right. Throwing again, it's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here for Marks. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Slot man in motion left. They are throwing it again. The throw is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it. He was right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set up for an insured score here. It's 1st and goal. Zone read, a handoff to Marks. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5.
All right.
Kick the running back in motion. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Has it in close. And in for the Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 9-point advantage. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans make it a 10-point ball game. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up with 2nd and 8.
Hey, Jupiter. Brett.
Inside handoff goes to ETN. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Jaguars down by 10. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lawrence working from the gun. The Texans close it in, and they will get him. And that puts this offense in a very tough situation now on 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate? That that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jump the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sports, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Tony, run.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
They're going to pass it here. And that finds him in the end zone for the Houston touchdown. The Texans can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Jaguars look ready to go. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's ETN on the give. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Kate, a run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. He's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field or on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. So the Texans come away with the road win. facing a top 5 defense.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life.